Hello students, in this class we will study about some other features of dynamic nature of web documents by JavaScript and also by CSS. Today I will cover stacking of elements. This has been covered already in the second experiment of our lab, that is second graded exercise. Just we will go for theory about the stacking of elements. As we already know that element can be positioned within the browser's display window by specifying its top, left, right and bottom properties. When we place the elements such that multiple elements can occupy the same space in the document. If more than one elements are occupying same space, then only one of them can be displayed, that is considered as the top element, and the top element hides the part of the lower elements on which it is superimposed. Which element is to become on the top? That can be specified by the z-index attribute, that is z-index attribute in CSS, or if you want to specify the similar property in JavaScript, then I can use the property name z-index property. Observe that these two words specifying the same element, same property of the element, but while writing in CSS, I will write z-index all are in lower case, whereas in JavaScript there is no hyphen between z and index. It is a combination of z index and I is capital. Whenever multiple elements are occupying same space, then any element with the greater z-index value will be the top element, that will cover the other elements. That means elements with lower z-index value will display below the top element. So if one element has the z-index 10 and another element has the z-index 8, then the element with the z-index 10 will come on the top, or it will be superimposes and hides the part of other lower elements. Here is the small part, partial code of the web pages. So you already practiced in the laboratory experiments. In XHTML code, observe that only partial is given. There are two div section. One is named as, that is with the id layer 1, another one is with the id layer 2. id, that is layer 1, follows the class rule, that is layer 1 style, and that is specified in the CSS file. Either it may be in the same file or it may be in the external file. And layer 2 div tag section follows the class rule of layer 2 style. Very important point, we have to observe that the id layer 1 is placed absolutely by its class CSS rule, that is position is absolute, top is 100 px and left is 100 px, and layer 2 is again positioned within the browser's display window, but top here is 120 px and left is 120 px. That means the layer 2 is slightly below than the layer 2, that means layer 2 is slightly below than the layer 1. And in Java code, whenever the mouse pointer moves over the paragraph or the div section, this is used. Here the top layer is taken, that means on which paragraph where the mouse is moved, then its style is taken, that is old top, and new top, so top layer, so this is the earliest one, top layer, and the new top will be the two top and its style is taken and here it is 1. And we are modifying the z index of the paragraph programmatically like this. For old top we will specify the z index 0 and for the new top z index will be 10. That means this z index is higher than any other layer's z index value. Then top layer will become to top. So because of this the layer will come above the other layers. So we'll go for the demonstration of the program. Here is the code. Sorry, not this one. Okay, it is here. Observe here. Here I have used 4 layers, that is 4 paragraphs div tags. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 and layer 4. On mouse over effect, the event, it calls the function user defined JavaScript function mover, and here I am passing the name of the div tag, that is layer 1. Likewise layer 2, layer 3 and layer 4. So it is within the same file, not in separate file. So script is here only. The same is shown in the slides also. Now we'll open the file in browser. It's just opening. Okay, sorry, not this one. It's here. This one thing is already seen in the lab. When I bring the mouse pointer on a paragraph, it comes on top, and if I move the mouse pointer away from it and if I bring the mouse pointer another one, then that paragraph will come on the top. This is because when I bring the mouse pointer above the paragraph, then mouse over event is handled by a register, that is event handler, and there the paragraph's z index is increased to 10 and other paragraphs z index is decreased to 0. So this is for stacking of element. Now I will go for the locating the mouse cursor. Here is whenever I click a mouse, it triggers an event which is the instance of MouseEvent Interface. Here the MouseEvent Interface provides 2 pair of properties. One is client X, client Y, and screen X, screen Y. These 2 pairs provide information about the geometric coordination of the position of the element where the event is generated. So that means actually it is on which location or on which point the mouse is clicked. Here the client X and client Y gives the coordinates of the element relative to the upper left corner of the browser display window in pixels. So if I open a browser, its display window where the web page code is rendered, that window locations top left corner from that position, that means relative to top left corner of the browser window is displayed. And another one is here is screen X and screen Y. It gives the coordinates of the elements, but it's relative to client's compute screen. That means upper top left, so upper left corner of the your computer screen. So we'll go for the example. Here is the file. It shows one image, and okay, it's better to show the image for web page first. Observe that in the web browser window there are some elements. One is within the client area, next one is relative to the origin of the screen coordinate system. So I will click the mouse button on the image at one place. Say my cursor is on in the map earth, that is where our country is shown. I am clicking there. Observe that when I click the mouse button on the image, within the client area, here it shows 191 and 287, and this is the information gives, that is distance from browsers. See that where my mouse pointer resides from this location, that is top left corner of the browser's display window. From this location, that is left side 191, from the top page it is 287, that is x coordinate and y coordinate. Second one is that 433 and 389, that is from the top left corner of the display window, client's computer screen. That means here I can't show this because that portion is trimmed because the reducing the video size, so I can't show here is, but you can imagine that where I clicked, that position is measured from the top left corner of our computer monitor screen. So if I click in another place, I will get different values. So if I click some other place, I will get different values. So if I refresh it, I will get the blank text boxes. So this is for locating where the mouse is clicked. Next one is here is reacting to mouse click. It's a very interesting one. In this example, I am using mouse down and mouse up events. When the mouse is down, one message is shown here is, that is mouse button clicked here, and for that I will utilize the mouse down and mouse up. For the mouse down, I will call the display it event from the browser window. So that means here is I am not specifying any other element here is, I will take entire body of the document. So I will register this event handler for the on click event of body tag. See, you can observe that get element by id, that is message. For every display it, that for it takes one argument, that is event object, and within that one I will take the element by id, that is message, and its reference is stored in the variable dom. So dom dot style dot left, I am specifying the left coordinate by assigning it with the new value. Observe that evt dot client x, it provides where the mouse is clicked, and to position the sentence exactly center of the location, I will decrement it with the 130. We have to measure it manually, so I have done that. So I am giving it is 130. You can give different one if your message line is bigger or smaller than this one, and I'm concatenating px value. Likewise for top, that is distance from the top edge, that is minus 25, and px. And functionality is made here is visible, DOM dot style visibility. And when mouse up, that means when the mouse key is released, I will make the visibility of the element message as hidden. That is another one. It's very simple. I am not showing here is. I will go for the example now. Okay, this is the code. Observe that for body tag, I registering the on mouse down event attribute with the function name display it event. Here event is predefined object of event class. So I need not to use this name as a variable. I should not use it as a variable in the JavaScript. So on mouse up, I will call another one hide it. So this entire body is registered with two event handler. One is display it, hide it. For display it, I will pass the event object as the argument, and the code here is for the event handler is stored in the file anywhere.js. So let's go for the file. It's very simple. Hide it. I will hide the message element, and here is display it, that is for mouse down event. I am specifying the location, that is left and top. So already shown in the slide. Once again I will go back. For the body tag, on mouse down display it, on mouse up hide it. So in display it, I will make the message as visible. So here is get element by id. So you may see that where it is here span id message, and its style is already specified here. So visibility, you can see that visibility is hidden by default. So when I open the file, initially this message is hidden, not shown. So when I press the mouse button down, it raises the almost down event handler, that is display it. So the message will become visible. When I release the mouse button, it triggers hide it function because of the on mouse up event registration, makes it as hidden in the browser window. Let's go for the demonstration. Observe that this is the web page. You can't see any text here, but actually there is one message. I will press the mouse button now. I will release it. So I will press it once again, and I have not released the mouse button. So mouse up event not yet triggered. So the message is still showing within the browser window. But when I release it, the mouse button or mouse up event will triggers, makes it as hidden. So if I click another place, see that where the mouse pointer is there, on that location message is displayed. So it is here. So when I click on the button, I will get the see, this is one. Let's go for the source code. The message is here, and initially it is hidden. And in the JavaScript, For display it, I will make it as visible and location is changed, and when I release the mouse button, hide it function is called, and there visibility of the message is made as hidden. So this is the today's topic. So we'll conclude this unit in the next class. Thank you.